Well, today we're joined by Michael and Dave from Velux, and they have a lot of great products to show here today. But I also want to give you an opportunity to share a little background about the company. So thanks for being here. And why don't you just tell us a little bit about Velux?
Well, Velux is the largest manufacturer of skylights in the U.S. and in the world. We have a niche. It is focusing on daylight and fresh air through the roof. We've got a very strong company, and we're all about bringing that benefit of daylight and fresh air to people.
So right there, I think you touched on it. What can a skylight do for me? If I want to put a skylight in my home, why would I want to do it?
Great question, because people are phototropic. They want to be around spots that are well lit. And a skylight brings twice the light of a vertical window. And not only that, but the light spreads through the space in a much more effective way than a standard window.
Well, that makes a lot of sense, because here I am, I'm putting it up in my roof and it has the best angle at the sun, but that means it also has the best angle at collecting precipitation, whether it's a heavy rainstorm, snow. I'm worried about leaks. Do I have to worry?
This is the 27th year I've worked for Velux. I have 11 in my own house. The Velux No Leak Skylight is the most tight way to fill any opening in the home's envelope. It is so tight that we offer the no leak warranty, which is up to $1,000 to cover any damages if they have any issues. It's bold. It shows the confidence that Velux has.
So that means you have 11 in your house? Wait, hold on. I want to make sure I got that right. 11 in your house.
I got a very good deal.
All right, and you mentioned that you have 11 skylights in your home. So you know what skylights can do, but do you have some examples of projects where maybe you have a room that's a little bit darker and then the added bonus of having the skylight and the additional light come in?
Absolutely. So what we know is not everybody grew up on skylights. Not everybody has the experience of seeing what a window facing the sun can do. So what we've done is we've developed some before-after pictures. We call them renderings, and it really provides a clear picture of how well skylights can brighten a home and provide a space where people want to live, work, and play.
And as we can see in these images here, not only do you get the added privacy of, instead of having a window that doesn't bring as much light in the wall, you have a roof window over top, and as a contractor, a consumer, man, this really makes a difference for my space.
Seeing is believing. So what we want to do is make sure the decision maker can verify what's going to happen in that room before they finish construction.
All right, so this is a great real macro view of what a roof window can do. Now let's talk about the actual products. And you have a lot of products here with us today that we can showcase.
That's right.
Absolutely.
So what we have here are 3 products that have to do with solar. There is a federal tax credit worth 26% on the entire installed project. That means all the material and the labor. And so what happens is they can get a fresh air skylight, not just getting the benefits of the daylight, but of natural airflow, of creating a gentle breeze in a space. They can get that fresh air skylight, they can get a solar shade, or they could get a sun tunnel. All of them have the solar tax credit advantage. And we'd be happy to discuss that with any of the leisure clients and contractors that would like more assistance.
Well, why don't you take a step over there so I can get a closer look at it as well here. And when I'm looking, not only do I see it opening on its own, and I see the blind going back and forth, I see a real high quality product on the outside. You mentioned no leak. I'm looking at the window. Man, this is a great product with so many different features.
Right, so you have a lot of things going on here. You have an aluminum exterior, a solid wood interior. Velux paints them white now as a standard, but you have a nice quiet motor that works, and all that battery operated, and it's all self-contained through a solar product. And like Michael was describing earlier about the tax credit, we have, as long as you add a solar product or a solar component to any skylight, whether it be a fixed skylight, you add a solar blind to it. If you want ventilation, you add a solar venting skylight, or if you have a sun tunnel, you add a solar nightlight. All these products qualify for the 26% tax credit. So you have a great way to take advantage of that tax credit.
So anytime we hear that word solar, that's what's huge in terms of getting the tax credit, getting the benefits. And then also I think that's something that's really a key hit right now with a lot of people, something they want in their homes because it makes them really efficient.
Yeah, absolutely. And the fresh air. So people back in the day, when Skylights first came out, obviously there was a lot of fixed skylights. Then we introduced a vented skylight, but you had to have a pull to open it, right? So where's your skylight located?
Way up at the top.
Way
I
up
remember
and
in my parents' house, not only is the skylight way up at the top, it's already a 10-foot ceiling. Then you have another 20 feet. Maybe you have
Yes.
the 30-foot pole you're trying to,
Right.
it's like trying to reel in a monster fish.
So they never, right. So that skylight never got open because that
Correct.
pole was behind the couch. It just wasn't functional. It nowadays we have remote control. So now everything's working off a remote control. And even better, we have what we call Velux Active. So now we have a gateway where you could put an app on your phone and control that blind or that skylight through a gateway through your phone.
So I saw that motor. It goes up, again, relatively quickly, and then it comes down relatively quickly. But sometimes you need that thing to close immediately in case it
Yes.
starts raining.
Absolutely.
What happens if it starts to downpour?
Well, Velux has been making automatic skylights for 38 years. Nothing new. On the very first day, we had rain sensors. This solar fresh air skylight has a rain sensor right here that as soon as the rain touches it, it shuts down. And it's going double or triple speed compared with the opening of it. It's very effective. It's a great way to get that airflow and have a healthy indoor environment.
Well, you also mentioned something about a sun tunnel. I've never seen one before. What is that?
Okay, so that, a skylight's great for an open area. Obviously, a lot of homes that have a tall attic space, right? Where maybe a skylight would work, but you want to keep that shaft or the difference between the ceiling and the roof lines short, right? 2 or 3 feet. But say you have a hallway or something and you have a large attic space, you could take a tubular device such as this, which has a reflective tunnel inside, and you can carry that daylight from the roof with something similar to this is our flat glass. So this will be on your roof with your reflective tunnel inside, carried down through your attic space, and then it designates or it ends in your ceiling with the diffuser like this.
It's a real gift of daylight because it's an unexpected area that is now brightened by sunlight. A hallway, an inside kitchen, an area where you just don't have light and you can't get regular windows in there. The sun tunnel is the solution.
And this isn't just a tube. This is the same high quality product we've come to know and love with Velux.
Absolutely.
That's right.
Guys, really appreciate the time. This is a lot of terrific stuff to showcase. And I think as a consumer, I have a lot of decisions to make. So thanks for sharing this.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Thank you.